Senator Tim Scott is the first Republican African-American senator from South Carolina. He took office in January after Governor Nikki Haley appointed him to fill Jim DeMint's position. Carolyn Callahan sat down with Senator Scott this afternoon to talk about his first year on the job.
Megan, Senator Tim Scott says it's been a busy year. We talked with him about the budget, health care, and the atmosphere in Washington.
He has shown it with his fiscal representation.
When Governor Nikki Haley appointed Tim Scott to the U.S. Senate, he knew it was going to be a lot of work. He says his first year has lived up to that.
It's been a blitz. It's been a very fast-paced first year.
He's not impressed with the Affordable Care Act.
Abysmal. It is, unfortunately, it's getting worse, not better.
Senator Scott says in South Carolina there have been 150,000 policy cancellations due to the health care bill.
I'd love for us to go back to a free market system. I think we've learned a lot.
He was in Washington during the shutdown and calls it painful. As for the latest budget deal, he calls it a step forward but 2 steps back. He's glad there is a 2-year spending projection, but says it's balancing the budget in part on the back of some current military members.
If you're at Fort Jackson, you're an E7, you've been in for 20 years. Between the time that you're 42 when you retire and 62 when you start getting the additional COLA, you lose about $80,000.
As for the atmosphere in Washington, Senator Scott says it's not great.
There is a cantankerous environment in Washington without any question. Progress is slow.
He does think some topics like education reform have both parties working together.
So hopefully we'll turn those conversations into legislation and we'll make some progress where America can look at their government and their confidence can be restored.